The simplest indicator out there, no need for adjustments. The best time testing settings are already in the place. Just plug it in your trading room and start making profit. How much can you earn and how? That's what we're diving into in this video. Stay tuned till the end as we break down all the signals and the trickiest part of working with parabolic SAR indicator. And I will also show you the easiest way to withdraw your money from pocket option. Let's get started. Friends, let's get started. I'm opening my first trade on the rise day. We're boosting the deposit today, trading on everything, and as per tradition, going over the trades we've made. Pay attention to the chart. First off, notice the low volatility. The MACD histogram bars are a good indicator for this. Right there. This signals that the support level at this mark is unlikely to be breached. In my videos, we often go over situations where the market is stagnant and there is a price corridor. Now I'm waiting for a bounce of the support level as the price often fluctuates within a range defined by levels. The awesome oscillator also signals growth. Its curve is pointing up and colored green. This is one of the indicators in my trading system today. I did a detailed review in one of my previous videos on this channel, so I highly recommend you to watch it. It's a very cool tool. And there is our first result today. The trade closed and we've got our first profit. Off to a good start. By the way, the chart is now approaching the resistance level, so I see no reason to not to open a trade on the decrease this time. Notice this as well. Even though we are in a sideways market, if we draw a line along the candle picks, we can see a slight but present downward trend. Like steps, the price is going down. And pay attention to the dots above the chart. That's the parabolic SAR indicator, and the dots, its draws, are stop losses. They are not used in binary options for their direct purpose, since a stop loss is a concept from the risk management system in the traditional stock market. Here, it's recommended to close losses, and in binary options, we enter contracts for a set expiration time, and there is a different system at work. But we can still use this indicator in options. And today, we will talk about how to actually use it. Trade closed successfully, $20 to my balance. A good start for my trading, but let's look for another opportunity to open another great trade. Friends, a stop loss is a concept from the risk management system. When you calculate the maximum acceptable loss, you're willing to bear in case of unsuccessful trade. Trading financial assets without risk control is impossible. Otherwise, you will end up with no money in your account. But somehow, many beginners ignore this fact. And they blow their deposits again and again. And then they get disappointed and leave trading forever. Maybe it's time to take risk management in your own hands and start earning about $5,000 a week. How's that for income? That's what my partners who boost deposits with me every week from $100 make. You will find all the reviews in my Telegram channel. My personal contact info is always there. Send me a message and I will tell you how to join the marathon. I've left the link to the Telegram in the description to this video and in the pinned comment to this video. Subscribe now so you don't forget. Then come back to the viewing. Let's continue to delve into this amazing indicator together. I see a good opportunity to open a trade now. Trading on the decrease this time, and it's a good example to understand how the parabolic SAR works. What do we see? The previous candle crossed the parabolic SAR points, and in the next candle, these stop losses appear above the chart. This is the signal for a decrease that this indicator gives us. And the MACD confirms this. Its green line crossed the red line from about downwards, and both are below the zero mark. The awesome oscillator curve has turned red and is pointing down. This is also a signal for a decrease. Plus, the chart broke the support level and went significantly lower. After a slight pullback, I opened the trade as we hit the jackpot with identical signals from all indicators. And this is almost a concrete guarantee that the chart will slide down the slope. And that's what we're seeing, friends. The result is excellent, $39 already in the kitty. Although I'm more thrilled not by the numbers on the account, but by the accuracy of my forecasts. By the way, notice the price has pulled back up significantly, and if it continues like this, then yes, friends, this is a great chance to repeat the success. The reasons for opening the trade are the same. I won't repeat them. I'd rather talk about the targets where, in my opinion, the price will drop. Here is the previous minimum where the support level is, from which the chart turned around like an hour ago. And this time the chart has already touched it but bounced back. I plan to make money on this divergence, waiting for the price to drop to this mark. While we wait, let me tell you about the parabolic SAR. So this indicator is from 1978. So old, you think? I'd say no, it's a time-tested, reliable tool. SAR actually stands for stop and reverse, and from the name alone it's clear that it's meant to show trend reversal points. Its dots indicate the level that the price of the current period should not break through for the trend to be considered continuing. Friends, we've hit bingo again. We've got correctly calculated targets and consequently income on the balance. While we're at a good moment, let me show you how you can use this important life hack. So pay attention to the distance from the dots that the indicator draws to the chart itself. The larger it is, the stronger the current trend. And that means the probability of your forecast being accurate increases. When the dots are close to the chart, it's a reason to think. We will see more such moments, but for now, let's look for a new opportunity to trade. Time to get into trading. I think now is a great chance to trade on decrease. Once again, all the signals from our trading system indicators are lining up. The parabolic SAR's top losses are positioned high above the chart again, and the MACD lines have crossed and are moving away from each other. A clear signal for a decrease from the awesome oscillator. The red line is heading down. The chart has slowed a bit at the support level, but I don't think it will last long. The trend has enough strength to break this barrier now, and so it is. Just need to wait for the trade to finish. Meanwhile, let's continue talking about the parabolic SAR. I want to highlight an important point. Crossing points isn't always a clear signal for a reversal. Sometimes the trend momentum flares up with new strength and continues, but it's always a reason to think and take a look around. After which, either reconsider your actions or continue following your planned strategy. We'll keep following our strategy too and look for a new opportunity to open a trade, friends. So what do we do here? Yes, time to open a trade on the rise. Let's check out the chart to understand. If you haven't encountered news noise in trading yet, here is a good example. When there are huge candles on the chart with long shadows, volatility at such moments can be wild. The price sharply dropped at this moment to a certain level, and what do we observe next? A reversal began. The green MACD line crossed the red one from below upwards. Awesome oscillator is also confidently moving to the peaks, and I waited until the parabolic SAR points were below the chart. This is the indicator signal that the trend has finally changed to an upward one. So I'm expecting growth. There is no resistance level in the way. Most likely after the news drop, the price will return to the original value. Just a few seconds left to wait. There is profit, so let's look for a new opportunity to open a trade, friends. Here is an interesting situation, an opportunity to trade on a decrease. Let's understand why I'm trading against the parabolic SAR signal this time. I've already mentioned that you should pay attention to the distance from the points to the chart. It's small now, so I'm not expecting a wild rise. I think that the parabolic SER will soon change its indications because the chart has hit a resistance level and doesn't have the strength to overcome it. Why do I think so? Look at the MACD. We hardly see any bars in the histogram. They are not there, just like the market volatility. Almost a straight line from the awesome oscillator also speaks of a clear sideways trend from which the chart won't break out in the next few minutes. Well, here approximately runs the lower boundary of the price corridor, and I think the chart will drop it really soon. And it begins to do just that. Accurate forecast of $450 in the balance. I think this sideways trend will last a while, so I'll look for opportunities in other currency pairs. Trading pair Canadian dollar and Japanese yen. Here I'm trading on a decrease. We see that the parabolic SER point has lit up above the chart like a guiding star. It indicates the market is turning down. And the other indicators do not disagree. All signals point to a decrease. There is a local support level from which the price corrected, after which I opened the trade. I expect the price to return to it and break through soon, as the level isn't very strong. So let's see. To get the hang of parabolic, you need to understand what stop losses are in trading. Suppose you physically bought company shares wanting to earn on them, but there is a risk that they might fall. Then you should calculate not only the target where you want to sell them at a profit, but also the point where you will close the position with minimal loss. Meanwhile, we're trading without loss and earning $822 to the balance. Great result, friends, but for now, let's take a break and let's look for a new entry point in the trade. Friends, look at the chart. I opened the trade on decrease, and this is a textbook example of how to identify a trend reversal point in the market. We see the chart cross the parabolic SER stop loss point from above downwards, and this is a market reversal signal. As I said, don't always take this as a 100% trend change, but in a situation when all system indicators show the same picture, there is little reason for doubt. Let's observe and continue our conversation about stop losses. So I mentioned that it is a point where traders close a position with minimal loss if the market turns unexpectedly. The parabolic SER indicator calculates such points dynamically for each chart candle. Therefore, the closer the stop loss, the more likely a reversal. That's exactly what we are observing now. And thanks to the parabolic, we're exciting this trade with profit, $1,500 in the bank, and let's move on. Now there is a good opportunity for an option on decrease in the exchange rate of the Canadian dollar Swiss franc currency pair. The chart is currently trying to break the support level, which is at this price value. Now it's bounced off the level due to very low volatility, and we see this from the MACD columns. We are already discussed such a case today, but all indicators signal a decrease, so I think at the very least the price will aim for the support level, and further on it will break this level. Therefore, on the correction, or rather on the divergence, I opened a trade. Often such an entry point gives an almost guaranteed results. Sometimes I come across forums discussing parabolic where it's suggested to open a trade at the fourth point. Supposedly that confirms the trend. Here is a clear example of why that's not the case. The trade closed in profit, but the moment was really tense. You can enter at the first point with a profit and lose a trade at the fourth. That's true. It's important not to fixate on precise numbers or observe over them, but to be able to choose the right moment to open a trade and analyze the market from different angles. It's crucial to determine volatility as it directly affects the calculation of the expiration time. Experience is important too, but the main thing is the desire to constantly develop in trading. So, shall we open the trade on a decrease again? This time at the 6th parabolic SER point, although we've already learned through experience that the number in itself doesn't mean anything. All the same reasons for opening a trade. Actually, we've already discussed the signals for decrease, and I don't think the chart is capable of going much higher than the current mark now, because now in principle it's also affected by the resistance level. Approximately here it passes, though no, I drew it incorrectly. It's a bit higher around these marks, give or take. So we can expect a price decrease from it, but higher unlikely, because sellers exert strong pressure on the chart from the resistance level. As you see, for smart analysis, it's important not to calculate the number of points or other numbers, but to understand the trends affecting the market at this very moment. This time the trade closed comfortably, over $3,000 in the balance already, friends, and I really like this trend. It's not quite clear how the chart will behave now, whether it will break the support level or return to sideways movement. In such a situation, the best decision is not to rush, but to observe and make correct conclusions. So let's do just that. Super, it's hard to think of a better momentum for a put option. Of course, anything can happen in trading, but in my opinion, this is guaranteed profit. The price bounced back to the support level it had previously broken through. Only now it's a resistance level. And let's draw the next line on the chart, downward path. So here it is. The price won't go above the resistance level on a downward trend. So trading down from it is safe. And for falling, we have a very wide range. That's why I opened a trade on the decrease after such a successful price correction. Let's observe. If you're already writing a question in the comments about what settings to use for the parabolic, hold on. I mention in almost every video that the secret to success is not in the indicator settings. This is 100% true for the parabolic. The indicator's own creator wrote that he tried many values in search of the optimal ones and actually found them. They are set by default, so you're unlikely to come up with better settings. We have 4,000 in the balance, friends, but let's move on. I'm going to trade on a decrease in the exchange rate quotes now. Let's figure out why. First off, we notice very low volatility from the MACD columns. The awesome oscillator line is also stretched thin. Despite changing colors, we do not see any trend from it. So now it's important not to focus on where the parabolic points are located, but to draw lines of the price corridor where the sideways movement is happening. And trading from the upper boundary in anticipation of a price decrease is the only right strategy that I see in this situation. Possibly the chart may break the resistance level. Maybe. Sideways always ends with the chart moving to a trend movement, but that requires signals, and there are no such signals yet. I think we can confidently state the trade has closed with profit. Yes, friends, $4,800 in the balance. And I suggest we finish here and move on to withdrawing the earned money. If you don't have a cryptocurrency wallet yet, I don't understand what you're waiting for. A huge number of platforms allow you to open one in a few clicks. You can use crypto anywhere in the world, and withdrawing money from Pocket option is easiest in digital currency. I withdraw money in USDT. Convenient trade, one-to-one, and actually no commissions for transfers. Enter the amount I want to receive in my wallet, then the wallet address, then the continue button, and that's all the manipulation. Just have to wait for the money to be credited. It takes about 20 minutes at most. While I wait, I will make myself some tea and then show you how it all ended up. So the money is in my wallet and the pocket option personal account. There's only record that such an amount was in the balance. With that, the money withdrawal is completed. So let's summarize this trading session. Almost $5,000. That's how much we earned today with the help of the trading system with parabolic SAR indicator. A respectable result, right? And a very comfortable indicator for profitable trading. Use it and share in comments how did you like this indicator. I would appreciate your likes if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. That way we will meet regularly and you won't miss anything. Subscribe to the Telegram channel. I've left the link in the descriptions to this video and in the pinned comment. If you are still hesitating whether to do so, here is a strong argument. In my Telegram channel, I will share a special link that will grant you 50% bonus to your deposit and pocket option. Sounds amazing! That's all for today. Waiting for you all in my Telegram channel. See you and have a happy trading. Bye!